Herzlich willkommen zum ersten Sandata Playerstalk im Jahr 2026. Heute mit Brandton Chatfield. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get it going. You're from a small city in Idaho with about 3,000 inhabitants. Then you went to Seattle. Well, it's like a big city in the States.
Yep.
And now you're here in Nuremberg. How do these cities compare in their life?
I think living in Seattle definitely helped prepare me to come to Nuremberg. It's definitely a very similar vibe, just with kind of traffic and all that stuff, and just living in a city. But I like Nuremberg a lot more. I mean, there's so much amazing architecture here, and the old town. I visit there all the time with my wife. It's great. I love it. I think it's a lot more architecturally beautiful, and with also a lot more history.
Yeah, you've come around in your young career already. What was like your your biggest inspirations, or what did you learn in your different cities and different teams?
I mean, so starting at like Washington State and stuff, it was very cool. I knew a lot of older guys there. They helped kind of teach me like what's gonna come, and it's gonna be hard. I mean, I had to gain a lot of weight there, and then that also helped me to prepare when I moved to Seattle. And then I was one of the older guys, and so I kind of gave my wisdom back to the younger players there, and then kind of the same thing at Iowa State as well, and it was great.
Yeah, I did a little digging and found your second Instagram account, your Brand Tuller on film. Is it like a hobby for you? And what does traveling and capturing all these moments mean to you?
Yeah, it's a hobby for me. I actually had a 35 millimeter film camera,
Yeah.
a Minolta X700 that my dad gave to me a while back, but that's how it started, and my wife suggested I start posting them and stuff just to share. And so, yeah, I mean, I love photography. I kind of loved it ever since I was little, but I finally got like a very nice camera this last year, and so started posting a lot more. Yeah, it's a great hobby, and I love capturing a bunch of photos. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that you've been in Europe around already a lot. What is the biggest culture shock you get here in Europe compared to the States?
Culture shock. That's a good one. There is just a much different. Okay, I'll go about with food. Like even going to the stores and stuff. I was talking to you earlier about it a bit more different, trying to get the food that I want or know what stuff I need to make the food. But also even eating, like in the States, we eat our meal, we talk during it and stuff, and then pay the check and we leave. I know here that you guys stay for a while longer, like an hour or two after, and continue to talk, which I do really like that. It's nice, but sometimes it's like hard. Like I have to get the waiter's attention to ask for the check, because like my family and I are ready to go and stuff. So that was a bit different.
Yeah, you've brought your wife with you here. Is it like good to have like a part of home also with you here? Does it help settle into a new life here?
Oh yes, it's helped so much. I love having her here. It's great. She's currently actually in America right now, visiting home. Her best friend had a child, so she wanted to visit her and say hello and meet the new kid. But no, it's been really good. It made it a lot easier having someone that I can talk to, and also that little bit of home.
Yeah, I mean, on the court, that didn't look like you need some arrival time. I mean, you basically from the start dominated under the rim. I just wonder, how did you come to the decision to get here to Nuremberg?
So when my agent obviously told me about the Falcons and all that, and I was really excited. But my head coach from Iowa State actually knows Ralph, our head coach, very well. And so he talked with him, I talked with Ralph, and then my coach talked with me and just said he thought it'd be a great fit for me, especially starting out, especially somebody that he knows. And like he says, he has full faith in Ralph and stuff. And so the team's done very good by me, and I really appreciate it all. So
yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool. What were the first things you maybe needed to adapt in your game because of the slight rule changes in the FIBA game? I mean, the changes are slight, but they're there.
Yeah. The traveling, that's definitely a big one. I know it gets a lot of us Americans, I know, is happening with Trevor and I when we first started, learning to take the first dribble before you can take that first step. If you want to, you got to take the dribble first. That one was hard. And then I think the tip-ins, if the ball's like in America, I mean, if the ball has to be like half has to be outside the rim for you to even touch it. But if it's even anywhere on the rim, you can put it back in. Those were two of the main big ones, but I'd say the traveling, they call it differently here.
Yeah, okay. And what were like sort of the first things you learned when you come here about the game around here in the league?
It is a lot more. It's a bit more like college. But I watched a lot of NBA and stuff. It's a completely different game than professional basketball in the States and stuff. But just having it's got a good tempo, and players got to be really solid on both ends, both offensively and defensively. You can't just be like, you can be a really good scorer, but your team's going to lack on defense, and the other team will probably make that up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good league, and it's very competitive, so you got to be able to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, for me, I'm a casual basketball fan. I'm not that deep into it, but I watch NBA games sometimes, and I'm always wondering about the amount of threes getting thrown around there compared to here. I mean, we've thrown threes also, but not in that much. So does that maybe help your game a bit, because you're more like your place is under the rim and you're not a shooter? Does it help your game then more, or?
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, being underneath the rim and stuff, not having as many crazier shots, I'd say. Even though they do make them in the NBA, and all props to them, but it's also for offensive rebounding. A three-point shot is a lot harder to rebound compared to underneath the basket or in the paint.
Okay. Where do you see the most improvement in your game?
Most improvement, or what?
What do you want to improve in yourself?
I want to continue to shoot the ball a lot more. I want to work on my driving skills from the outside, because helping that will help make it a lot harder to defend me, and therefore it'll help a lot of my teammates open up driving lanes. Like if I'm out on the three, they have to guard me, and then they can take their guy one-on-one and get to the basket.
The season is marked by ups and downs, for not just for us, but for the whole league. I mean, it's a very competitive league. The teams are very close to each other. How do you prepare for games when you really don't know the outcome? You don't know who's the favorite always, what you have to expect. How do you prepare for games in such a league?
I like to, they do a wonderful job giving us a very good scout on the opposing players. I like to study all that. I watch all the film that they give us of the players that I'm going to be guarding, and then I need to know what each of the other guys that are going to be on the court as well, like their dominant strengths, like shooting, or maybe they're a really good driver, or maybe they're a three-way, they can score, they can drive, they can post up. So just really knowing the opponent and then also going through their plays like we do in practice helps a lot. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I mean, the playoffs are in reach. We are in the playoff seats. I mean, that's the goal for you guys. That's the goal for all of us, I mean. Do you think it's you can predict that we're going to be there, or is it more like we need to look at the next few games and you get it step by step before we talk about that?
I mean, obviously it's always the goal, and it's within reach, but I think we got to take it game by game and just continue to one game at a time. We don't need to focus about some game that's probably going to be tough farther on, or maybe one that's going to be easier. Like, we got to focus on this game, and then after the outcome of that one, focus on the next and just keep going.
Yeah, next game, it's Ireland. It's like they're 2 places in front of us. But in the playoff seats, it's all very close. So, do we win or do we win?
We win. Yep. Excited to go up there and see what we can do and play our heart out.
Perfect. Thank you. That's it. We see you the next time. Brandon, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal beim Sandata Playerstalk. Und bis dahin, habt eine gute Zeit.